those is, folks, because the Canary is about to sing, y'all. Welcome to Season Multiverse. I'm your host, Tyrus, and yeah, we finally got the Canary here at T's Multiverse. Yeah, man, this has been a long time coming, folks. This is the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Collector's Edition Black Canary. Now, there is an alternate version of this Black Canary. I actually saw her in Target the other day, and it's more alongside that Young Justice version, Justice League Unlimited version of Black Canary. And it looks great, folks. I mean, maybe if I saw it again and it was a little cheaper, it'd be cool to have two different versions of Black Canary. Even though, folks, I will say there is talk that we will be getting yet another Black Canary alongside, guess what? Green Arrow. That's the talk. We'll see if that happens. But fingers crossed that we do get that Black Canary Green Arrow 2-pack. Man, McFarlane, if you're listening, I hope that we will be getting that. Give us a classic Green Arrow with the trunks and everything that we can articulate alongside our Black Canary. I'm hoping that we get that, folks. But got to get back on topic, y'all. Y'all know how I be just babbling. But yeah, we got Black Canary here, folks. I could not be more happy. We need more female characters from within our DC Multiverse collection. Even though this line is winding down, I'm hoping that we do get more before this thing wraps up. Man. I think McFarlane does an excellent job with the female figures as a whole. And really happy that we got this figure here, folks. So let's get to it. All right, as you can see here, we got Black Canary through our display window. All right, with the various swappable faceplates, hands, and all that. And here, as you can see, Black Canary DC Multiverse. We do have McFarlane Toys Collector's Edition. And on the side, we have Black Canary DC Rebirth, all from McFarlane Toys. And on the back, we have this awesome image of Black Canary utilizing the Canary Cry. Man, this is so awesome. This brings up another idea that I'll talk about in the video that I don't see here in the package, but we'll talk about that later. Now that we've taken a look at the package and everything, let's get this Canary out so that she can sing, y'all. All right, let's go. Wow. It is wow, man. All right, folks. Before I get into my thoughts about this figure, let's take a look at the accessories first, all right? First up, we have the McFarlane Toys collector's card here, all right, with Canary showcasing her Canary Cry, all right? And on the back, we have the data file, all right? So we have that for a Diana Drake Lance. Then up next, we have the tried and true DC Multiverse display stand with the DC logo decked out in all silver. Up next, we have a series of swappable hands, starting with these two outstretched hands that we've seen in the past from Wonder Woman as well as with Hulk Girl. All right, so I'm no stranger to that. All right, so we got these hands. Okay. Then up next, for whatever reason, we have a more weapon trigger holding hand. Don't know why she was packaged with this. Makes no sense at all, but she has this. And last but not least, we have one Fist of Fury to add alongside the other. So you can swap out this weapon holding hand for this Fist of Fury to go alongside the other. Then up next, we have a series of swappable faceplates, starting with this more of a Sonic Cry faceplate that we have for Black Canary. I think they did an excellent job with this, man. You can see her utilizing, getting ready to utilize the Sonic Cry. You can see the facial expression. You know that she's in battle. You know that she means business. Love the eyebrows, the eyes, how they angled the mouth. You can see, would have been awesome. I guess I can say this right now, if they would have added a Sonic Cry accessory that you can attach to the mouth area. That would have been awesome, man. I really wish they would have done that. That really would have taken this figure all to a completely different level. But in terms of the sculpted detail of the face, the facial expressions, everything, they did an excellent job with this, folks. I really like what they did with this Black Canary. And they took their time with this. And McFarlane said he would take his time with these figures here with the Canary and some of the other ones that's coming out. So they did a good job with this faceplate here. And then we have one more with more of a mundane, regular face sculpt that she has here. All right, so if you don't want the smirky face sculpt that she has here, it's kind of like, okay, I'm gonna kick your butt. So you keep on. You keep on. I'm gonna kick your butt. That's what she said. Overall, man, I think they did an excellent job with each and every one of these face plates. They give you something different. You have more mundane, more action for Black Canary, whether she's utilizing her cry or she's just kicking butt, man. I mean, either way, I mean, I think they did an excellent job. I tell you, folks, I cannot say enough about this figure here. Getting it out of the package and having it in hand. The use of soft good materials with the jacket and everything is very impressive. They're utilizing soft good materials with the more trunks that they have with Black Canary here. This is soft goods items as well. Then we have the vintage fish nets that she has, that she wears. They did an excellent job with that, man. You know, this is soft good material as well throughout, man. So they put a lot of thought and detail into this figure here. I mean, look at the fish nets. Look how the details here in the leg areas, man. That looks awesome. And I never noticed the fact that we have the little Black Canary logo on the back of the jacket as well, man. They did an excellent job with that. I mean, again, this is a very impressive figure. I mean, this hands down is one of the best figures of the year for me. I mean, I love what they did with this figure here. The only thing that's missing is the Canary cry. I mean, to attach to what is hands down a really great faceplate. Here, you open up the jacket, you see, you can remove the jacket, and you have more of the costume, more of this dark navy blue with the designs and everything. I would have rather that they scoped this area in from the costume than paint it. I think that kind of throws me off a bit. You know, it would have been cool if they would have scoped it everything throughout. But the paint looks great. I like that. Again, man, everything is just on point with this figure here, man. I mean, she looks awesome. And again, if you want to remove this jacket, I guess I would gather it's not too hard. I'm going to try right now. All right, and this is how the jacket looks when you remove it from the figure. All right, so you see more soft good in the side. And again, man, they did an excellent job with the canary bird. All right, leather jacket decked out in all black. You see this canary bird. It's kind of like a beige outline of the canary. All right. This looks really good, man. And as you can see with this Black Canary, I swapped out the one of the hands for more of an outstretched hand, and then I placed the little fist here as if she's getting ready to go into battle, man. But man, this looks so good, and I definitely commend McFarlane on the amount of detail that they placed within this figure overall, man. Very impressed with how they was able to pull off the fish nets, and have it as soft good. They could have easily just, you know, painted this on, or, you know, even sculpted it in, maybe would have still worked. But it's soft good really takes this figure to a whole another level overall. And again, the body, the sculpted detail of the body really works with this figure here, man. And again, this really resembles, you know, one of the greatest fighters in the DC universe. You know, she's trained with so various people, even my boy Wildcat. Really happy with this figure here. And man, she played a huge part in that Justice League America comic. Well, I think she was she was made one of the leaders of the Justice League along with Batman and Wonder Woman. So you know, Canary has had her time to shine in the comics, man. And I loved her in the Justice League Unlimited series. She was great in that. She was even great in Young Justice, man. But this is a really, you know, awesome figure to have for within my collection. This is much needed figure to have overall, because, you know, we all wanted this Black Canary figure for some time. This is the figure that we've been, fans all over the world been like, when are we going to get this? When are we going to get this? Finally got it. And the wait is over. And it's one of those things to, you know, good things come to those who wait, because this figure here looks amazing. Even the little neck piece here, they did a great job with that here. You know, I like that. Articulation is no problem. You know, you can go all the way back with the knees and everything. I'm just so you see how that works with the fishnets and everything. Articulation with the ankles and the legs are just right, same. So we have the same tried and true McFarlane articulation as you do with the others. So nothing different, folks. So really happy with this figure here overall. I can't say enough. And with that being said, y'all, let's get on to the next. All right, let's get to it. All right, so as you know by now in this review, there was no feature or no accessory to mimic Black Canary's sonic cry. So I found something that we could utilize for that. All right, it's in the most uncommon places. So this was from the Masterverse Oracle figure here. It acted as his one of his magic effects, but you can utilize this for the sonic cry. So what you would do, you would use putty, and you would just place this at the end, and then place it like that, and there you go. And I think it works. I think it works. You have to kind of like make the putty kind of place it in a little bit more, but overall, I think this really will work as a good addition for her Sonic Cry. If you have any other ideas, share in the comments. But this is something that I was able to find through the stuff that I have. I think this works, folks. So let me know in the comments what do you think. And that being said, we're gonna get on to the next segment. All right, let's go. And here for comparison, alongside Black Canary, we have, I guess, her inner circle. All right, starting with the love of her life, Oliver Queen, aka Green Arrow, and last but not least, we have Hal Jordan, aka the Green Lantern. And again, this trio always seems to team up in the comics and everything. Of course, with Oliver Queen and Black Canary, but then also Hal, he'll come along for the ride too to chip in and help out, whatnot. So it's a really awesome trio to put together. And also from McFarlane Toys, alongside Black Canary, is someone who's acted as both her mentor as well as a father figure, and that is my main man, the Wildcat. All right, so now that I've officially added Black Canary to my DC Multiverse collection, I can now form the Birds of Prey team, man. This is so awesome. All right, all from McFarlane Toys. We have the DC Classics, Batgirl, yet another phenomenal figure. And last but not least, we have the Huntress. And here alongside Black Canary, we have some of our other Justice League team members, all from McFarlane Toys, starting with the classic or Silver Age Superman. Then up next, we have yet another phenomenal female figure within the DC Multiverse collection, and that is the classic version of Wonder Woman. Then up next, we have my main man, the recently acquired Hush 2 Batman. And last but not least, we have yet another favorite of mine in the Black Lightning figure. Up next, I got more Justice League of America action coming your way, man. When I see this combination of characters, it just takes me back to that Justice League of America run, helmed by the late, great Dwayne McDuffie, who was also part of that iconic Justice League and Justice League Unlimited run, animated series run back in the day. He was a part of the Justice League of America comic book series, and it was just so awesome. So these characters, along with others, were a part of that run. And so whenever I see this combination, man, it really just takes me back to that. So again, this is so awesome. All from McFarlane Toys, we have a screaming Geoforce. Yo, I did not feel like swapping out his faceplates. And then up next, we have the Animal Man minus his soft goods jacket. I don't know why McFarlane left out the jacket with this guy, but he did. But I still have him, and I'm happy that I got this figure. So, and then last but not least, we have, man, I mean, just so many favorites. I'm going to say it again. Yet another favorite of mine, and that is the classic Red Tornado. And I have more Justice League members coming your way, all from McFarlane Toys, starting with the little razzle dazzle in Magic with the collector's edition Zatanna. Then up next, we have more collector's edition coming your way with Hulk Girl. And last but not least, we have the Page Punchers, Barry Allen, aka The Flash. All right, folks, let's get on to the next. And we're going to cap this comparison off with, yep, another favorite of mine. And that is the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Captain Atom. All right, folks, that is a wrap. That's all I have for this episode, man. This figure was so much fun. Would have been awesome if they would have added the Canary Cry feature. But overall, man, I love this figure, man. This is a welcome addition times 1,000. Really happy that we finally got this Black Canary. I'm hopeful that we'll get another one because I could use another from within my collection. You know, we can use this with a set of Justice League members and maybe another with a Birds of Prey. But man, overall, excellent figure, hands down one of the best of the year. I mean, I really love what they did with the soft good materials. They really pulled this off, folks. The only thing missing is the Canary Cry feature to attach to the figure. But man, I love this Black Canary. I cannot say enough, folks. So let me know in the comments, what do you think about this Black Canary? Is this a buy? Is it a pass? Are you on the fence? Do you not even care? Which version would you rather? Would you rather this one or the Platinum Edition that I saw her in Target when I passed on it? But let me know in the comments, folks. Also, be sure to ring that bell for all notifications so you get each and every one of my content pieces as it drops, folks. Make sure you do that. And also, what? You know what I'm going to say, right? Like, share, and subscribe. If you've done all that, I truly appreciate it, folks. Also, be sure to hype the video, comment below, and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. I'd love for you to join Team Multiverse. These things really help get the channel out there for others to see. So if you've done those things, folks, I truly appreciate you. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And again, folks, thanks so much for tuning in. And until next time, be good to one another. Be safe. Stay tuned. Cover your ears because here comes the Canary Cry. Until next time, folks. Bye for now.